Independent candidate for Tobago West, Ricardo Phillip, is calling for a new era of leadership rooted in unity, clarity of vision, and an end to traditional politics. Phillip admitted building his one-man army was no easy feat. Kimberly Mitchell has the details.
Ricardo Phillip of the Class Action Reform Movement, who is contesting the Tobago West seat, is urging Tobagonians to look beyond party labels and build a collective political consciousness that puts people before politics.
Well, yeah, and that's a fair assessment for now, because it takes one man to start it, as I've said before, but one man can't carry it.
Right.
And so you gotta, you see, the thing about political parties in Trinidad, because our history has shown that you form political party and you get people who, without any real knowledge on their interests in terms of what they want out of this.
When asked to take viewers through his political experience, he reflected on the broader national challenges that have shaped his journey. He pointed to the lack of consequences of leadership failures in Trinidad and Tobago, particularly their impact on young people, as a driving force behind his political involvement.
The consequences of our failure as a nation, as far as our young people is concerned, that is a motivating factor, because when we can no longer do for ourselves as senior citizens, these are generation coming up we have to depend on.
Correct.
And we especially our young men, it's terrible, it's frightening. And I've worked with young men in the past.
Running as an independent candidate in Tobago West, Phillip admits the campaign trail isn't easy without the resources of mainstream political machines. But despite the obstacles, he remains unfazed and focused on his mission.
Well, you know, you will have challenge in comparison to the big parties.
Right.
The millions of dollars.
Right.
I don't have
and
that.
The big sound systems and so on.
Yes. But I'm in no competition with the big party.
As the 2025 general election approaches, Phillip continues his bid for the Tobago West constituency. His message is clear. Meaningful change doesn't require a massive budget or a party machine. It requires vision, courage, and a connection with the people. From his call for political reform and youth empowerment to his refusal to be intimidated by the financial muscle of larger parties, he is positioning himself as a candidate driven by purpose rather than politics. Kimberly Mitchell, Tobago Updates Television News.